Hello, I'm Carles Planells and I welcome you to this Cajon course called Cajon Rock Beats. In this course we are going to learn our first 33 Cajon Rock Beats. These beats are adaptation of drum beats because in rock music the percussion instrument most used is the drums, but I have adapted these drums beats to the cajon so you can play it in acoustic concerts, for example. So we are going to start seeing the basic sounds of the instrument of cajon, and then we are going to learn the rhythms, and at the end of each rhythm I'm gonna tell you the example of a famous rock song that you can practice on top the rhythm that we have learned. Okay, so it's a very easy and intuitive study method, and we are going to see rhythms like this rhythm, for example. This rhythm is used, for example, in the song Black in Black of AC/DC, or Dreams of Fleetwood Mac, or Living on a Prayer of Bon Jovi. Let's see another example of a beat that we are going to see in this course is this rhythm. This rhythm is used, for example, in the song Creep of Radiohead, or in the song Mary Jane, Last Dance of Tom Petty. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you some tips to study the course. The first tip is that if you can, use a good headphones to listen the course, because it's a music course, so it's important listen well all the colors of the sounds. And then tell you that study the rhythms very slow at the beginning and then go faster and faster, but start very slow. And if you can learn some rhythm because it's very difficult or you have complication with this rhythm, pass to the next rhythm and then come back, okay? So I hope you enjoy and learn a lot. Okay, let's see the basic sounds of the cajon. First of all, we have three basic sounds. The first sound is the bass. We hit with all the hand in this part, finding the lower sound. So the bass sound is this. Okay, so you have to find it. So in this part is difficult to find it, but here you can find it. So this sound, when you see on the screen the letter B, it means that we play this sound. Okay, so if you see B, you do this sound. Then we have another sound, the high, which is this sound. You can do this sound with this part, with the fingers, in this part of the cajon, finding the higher sound that you can. So when you see on the screen the letter H, this letter, it means that we play this sound. So let's see, for example, an exercise to practice these two basic sounds, which is B and H, okay? Bass, high, bass, high, bass, high, bass, high. So you can see on the screen the letter B of bass and the letter H of high, so This exercise is written like this, is bass, high. And you can practice with the other hand, like this. And with more velocity. So it's important that you try to do the bass and the high. The bass is more easy to find in these parts and the high in these parts, but you have to try to do almost in the same place, okay, like this, because it's important if you want to play very fast, because if you do the bass here and the high here, you have to move all this part, so it's difficult play some rhythms like that are very speed, like. So it's important that you try to do the high and the bass very close in the cajon. Okay, but with the time you will see, and at the beginning you can do like you can. So let's see another sound, which is the medium. The medium sound is this sound. When you see the letter M on the screen, it means that we play this sound, the medium, like this. The medium sound is like the high, but weaker, okay? So we do this sound with the fingers, but like this. So the high is like this, and the medium is like this. So let's see this exercise, for example, to practice this sound, which is high, high, medium, medium. Okay, it's written like this, and this high, high, medium, medium, high, high, medium, medium. Okay, so now let's practice another exercise to practice these three sounds, the basic sounds of the cajon, which are bass, high, and medium. So we will do bass, high, medium, okay, like this. Bass, high, medium, bass, high, medium. With the other hand. Okay, it's important practice first very slow and then with different velocities, from slow to speed. Okay, so these are the basic sounds of the cajon. Okay, now let's see how we are going to create rhythms with these three sounds. Let's see this rhythm, for example. This rhythm have these sounds is written like this is bass, medium, 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 high, medium, medium, medium. Okay, is bass, medium, 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 high, medium, medium, medium. So we play the rhythms in cycles. So if you see in the screen, we don't stop, we do bass, medium, 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 high, medium, 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 again, bass, medium, 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 high. So it's important practice first of all the rhythms very slow and then do faster and faster. So you can practice doing the rhythm very slow only one time like this, bass, medium, 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 high, medium, medium, medium. And then with cycles, without a stop. Okay, now let's see some additional sounds, the complex sounds or complementary sounds of cajon. We are going to see 4 sounds. The first sound is this, is, okay, again is, this sound is like the bass and the high doing at the same time. With this hand I'm doing the bass and with this hand the high. Okay, when you see on the screen the number 1, it means that we do this sound, okay? So is, also you can do it in this way, doing the bass here and the high here. Okay, now let's see another sound. This sound, when you see the number 2 on the screen, it means that we play this sound. This is the sound 2. And then we have the sound 3. When you will see the number 3 on the screen, it means that we play this sound. This sound is like the medium, but we do with this part of the fingers. Okay, this is the number 3. So let's see, for example, an exercise which is this, is 3-3 mm. Okay, 3-3 medium medium is. So you can see the difference of these 2 sounds. And then we have the silence. When you see a 0 on the screen, it means that is silence. We don't play anything. Okay? So let's see a rhythm, for example, that use some of these sounds, which is this rhythm, is. So the sounds of this rhythm are the sounds that you see on the screen, which are the sounds of bass, silence, 1, silence, bass, silence, 1, 2. Okay, again, bass, silence, 1, silence, bass, silence, 1, 2. With different velocities, sounds like that is silence, 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 silence. Okay, and also let's see a rhythm practicing the sound number 3. Let's see this rhythm, for example. So you can see that the sounds of this rhythm are bass 3, high 3. Okay, again, bass 3, high 3. Let's see with different velocities how it sounds. Okay, now let's see an example of the study method of this course, because in this way you can see that it's very simple. Let's see, for example, how we will learn this rhythm. So first of all, I will do the rhythm at a normal speed, so you can hear how it sounds like this. And you will see on the screen the sounds of the rhythm and a song, and the example of a famous rock song that you can practice on top this rhythm. Okay, so first of all, I will do the rhythm at a normal speed, and then I'm gonna tell you an example of a song that you can practice this rhythm on top. So you can put in your house the song and try to practice the rhythm on top of this song. First of all, try to do the rhythm very slow, and then you can try on top of the song, okay? And then I'm gonna tell you the basic sounds of the rhythm that you will see on the screen. For example, the sounds of this rhythm are bass, medium, high, medium. Again, bass, medium, high, medium. So you can see that this rhythm you can practice on top of the song Dreams of Fleetwood Mac. But also you can check in the description of the video, because maybe I have added the name of some other song of another band that use the same rhythm. So in this way you can practice the rhythm in different songs. But you have to look in the description. Maybe I haven't put any other song, but you will have for sure one song, which is the song that appeared on the screen. In this case, the song of Dreams. Then, when we have seen the rhythm at a normal speed, I have tell you the song that you can practice the rhythm, and I have tell you the basic sounds of the rhythm. Then I gonna play the rhythm in different velocities so you can hear how it sounds in different velocities, like this. And at the end, maybe I do some crazy thing, but it's not important, okay? So it's very easy and intuitive. You can try with the first rhythms and you will see that it's very intuitive and easy, okay?